Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson.
Good morning, welcome to Daily Tech News. My name is Alan Smithson. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, and today is LLAMA Day. That's right. Yesterday, Mark Zuckerberg and the entire team at Meta announced LLAMA 3.1 400 billion parameter model. So let's dive into it and see what we got here. Let's start with Mark himself.
Another big AI release today. First, Meta AI is on track to reach our goal of becoming the most used AI assistant in the world by the end of the year. There are hundreds of millions of people using it already, and we keep making it smarter and freely available in more countries. Today, we're upgrading Meta AI with our newest model, LLAMA 3.1, which will also be the first open source model at the frontier and among the most advanced out there. It's a really big improvement. Smarter, supports more languages, better reasoning, just better overall.
Hold on, let's stop for a second. Did he just say they're open sourcing their frontier model, LLAMA 3.1?
Go deeper on LLAMA 3.1 in just a minute. But over the next couple of weeks, we're also adding a couple new features. Meta AI's Imagine feature that generates images fast as you type will also let you put yourself in your images in any style and doing almost anything that you can think of. So I think that's going to be quite a bit of fun. We're also getting closer to releasing a tool that you can use to create your own AIs to interact with across our apps. So more on that soon. Now, for more details on LLAMA 3.1, we're releasing by far the most advanced open source model at 405 billion parameters. It's got 88.6 mmLU and some state-of-the-art benchmarks ahead of any closed model on math, reasoning, tool use, and long context. It's a big deal. It's going to be more affordable to run than similar closed models. And because it's open, you're going to be able to use it to fine-tune, distill, and train your own models of any size that you want.
Wow, that is incredible. So LLAMA 3.1 is out now. It's an open source AI model that you can fine-tune, you can distill, and deploy anywhere. Their latest instruction tune model is available in 8 billion, 70 billion, and whopping 405 billion parameter model. So they have all of these available for download as open source models, which are absolutely incredible. So you can get right on, get started on GitHub. You can has an image generator. It's got obviously writing, text to image now. And then you can use your own data. You can use it to create synthetic data. If you don't, you can use it as an inference model. So so they're working with all these different partners: AWS, Dell, NVIDIA, Grok, IBM. But then also, if you look at the benchmarks and comparison between LLAMA 3.1 and the other benchmarks there, LLAMA 3, and you can see that the 405 billion parameter model actually, surprisingly, under mmLU, doesn't really exceed too much. Oh no, sorry, it does. It exceeds by about 8.3 there. Amazing. So reasoning, the benchmark scores are off the charts. Are 96.9. These are pretty incredible. And then the pricing here, the pricing is a bit more expensive for the 405 billion model, but there you go. And it's all based on what platform you want to use, whether it's Azure or AWS. So there you go. Jan LeCun says Meta AI quickly becoming the most used assistant, challenging OpenAI's dominance, and the fact that OpenAI is no longer open and it is completely closed. This should put them on their heels a little bit. It says LLAMA 3.1 now powers Meta AI, which is quickly becoming the most widely used AI assistant. Meta AI can be accessed through WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, Ray-Ban Meta, and next month in the Meta Quest. So very, very cool stuff there. Open versus closed. They have a whole strategy. If you go into their blog here, I'll put the links in the comments of the YouTube video, but if you go into their blog, they actually talk about why this is good for the world and why open sourcing is actually good for Meta as well. So it goes into the LLAMA, model evaluations, model architecture, instructions and fine-tuning, the LLAMA system. Openness drives innovation, so you can talk about there. You can learn about why they decide to open source it, and it'll all be there in the chat. Over to how Americans are actually thinking about artificial intelligence. And I think this is a really good kind of segue here from Meta introducing this massive open source model to what do people really care about. And here we go. It says here, Americans lean towards concern over excitement when it comes to increased use of AI in daily life. It says percentage of US adults who say that overall, the increased use of AI, computer programs in daily life makes them feel more concerned than excited, more excited than concerned, or equally concerned and excited. I fall under the last bucket there. It is terrifyingly exciting. It is equal parts exciting, equal parts terrifying. But here we go. And when you look at the public views, percentage of adults who think widespread use of each of the following has or been or would be a bad idea, a good idea, or not sure. Facial recognition by police, 27% say it's a bad idea, 46% says it's a good idea, 27% are unsure. Computer programs by social media companies to find false information, 31% it said it's a bad idea, 38% a good idea, and 30% not sure. And driverless passenger vehicles, 44% say it's a bad idea for society, 26% say it's a good idea, and 29% are unsure. There's a whole study on there from Pew Research. Over to something completely different. This is the Olympics, and esports is coming to the Olympics. Check it out.
By the IOC Executive Board, who is in favor of the creation of Olympic esports games, please raise your hand. Very difficult to see. It is a clear majority, but again, let's go for the ones who.
So wait a second. The Olympic Committee does a raise of hands. They don't have a button to press or some way to actually record the vote. What are we in, like 1800?
The no votes,
what are we in,
1700?
So there we go. It passes, and now
no vote. Is this correct? If somebody wants to vote no, then no. Then this appears to be correct. And abstentions? An abstention?
All right,
my dear friends and colleagues. My dear friends and colleagues.
So cool. So now, esports are going to be part of our Olympic Games starting in 2025 in Saudi Arabia. So history was made today by the IOC unanimously endorsing this new era of Olympic Games. So get your thumbsticks ready. My daughter's sitting next to me here. Holly, are you ready to play Fortnite in the Olympics? Olympic Fortnite, here we come. Awesome. Over to AI. This is a really cool thing made by Meng To, and it's a generative AI creative tool to take SVG, like animated SVG patterns, and export to vectors and PNG and GIFs. Check it out. How cool is this? And it's all done with generative AI. The whole program was made with Gen AI, was programmed with Gen AI. So yeah, we're entering in a new era of not only creation tools, but the ability to build creation tools, all using a creation tool. We're entering into a new paradigm of human computing, and I could not be more excited about this. Amazing stuff. I'll put the link in there. There's a link in the comments of the thing here. You can go down there and see how they did it, and there's a whole project file in there. Over to more kids. Chuck Schumer from the U.S. government tees up a vote for kids' online safety bills, and basically what they're trying to do is they're bringing up two key kids' online safety bills for a vote. They've got enough support to pass this thing here. It says, lawmakers have worked on refining the bills for more than a year, fielding a myriad of concerns. And it says the changes have been brought by some groups on board, though other objectors remain. And driving the news, the chamber will vote on this, and it says it doesn't say, okay, it's been a long and daunting road. It doesn't really talk about what the bills were, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what the bills were all about. But yeah, that is it for today. Today, is LLAMA Day, so go and try Meta's LLAMA. Go try it on WhatsApp, try it on Instagram. Go give LLAMA a try and let me know what you think in the comments of the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit subscribe. This has been Daily Tech News with Alan Smithson. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.